Alright, it's been 9 months since you've last seen me, but I haven't been doing nothing. If you remember in my last video, I made my own super smelter design to sort of improve upon some issues that I had with the cubic meter version, which was awesome, but in my specific use case, it wasn't exactly what I needed, which of course it can't always be, so I made this design here. And this was good, but I was never really happy with it, as I've said in the past. So the basic idea you have for a super smelter, and you need to optimize all of this, is you need to optimize item input, item output, and fuel. And once you hit sort of 64 furnaces, that is around the sweet spot for speed, as you can smelt a stack during one time. And so what we're gonna do, and this is my new design, it is the energy neutral operation smelter, and I'll take no criticism on the acronym. And let's get diamonds and coal, and we'll test the old one. So you can put it in that chest, but I was just putting it directly in. And take some more of that for later. And we should be able to see how long it takes. By my calculations, this should be about 35 seconds. No, 35 seconds. Right, I can't pick any up. And that. Now that is fast, but there are some flaws. Like for instance, if you have the fuel cart and the input cart running in parallel here, they can knock each other back. And it is fuel efficient, but it does use one whole coal for everything that for each item that you're smelting, unless you want to run more. And so there were two ideas that I was sort of obsessed with. The first is something that everybody's seen before, is a furnace design that makes its own fuel. The second is rather interesting because I thought, hey, you can curve rail like this. What if we did that to fuel our super smelter? It would go faster than powered rail and get every one of them in the same time that it takes one of these to just go around one side. And so that's what I did. And another problem that I had was just how inefficient a carpet duper is, because it's going to be on for so long and it's going to lag out your world crazily to have just one or two carpet dupers fueling your entire super smelter. So what I ended up doing was making one for each furnace, which is crazy efficient. You never even have to think about fuel. Now this is my own adaptation of a design that I did see on YouTube, so I'll link that if I can find it. And so how this works is, let's get a stack, and we'll do the same test, and go. Now this, from my testing, shows 25 seconds. So we got 10 seconds faster per smelt. So it's faster. And like I said in the last video, we want to optimize everything. It's faster because it gets the items there faster. I did have to use a second docking station. It would be faster if I didn't. But that was the only way, sort of drop it down to keep it precise enough that none of these ever, under any circumstance, get more than one item. Otherwise, we'd have unbalanced amounts coming. And so how it works, basically, is if there's items in here and this lamp is on, it will open up that trapdoor and let it go. It'll fuel each of these 32, and then it will do the same here. If it's empty, it'll go on this minecart breaker, travel up here. This is the fastest dropper line that I could get, and it'll get put in here. But you may not want to wait that long to start your next batch, because it will take like, you know, a few seconds. So what we do is they use this instant dropper line to use that, or instant repeater, sorry, to use that to go ahead and dispense a new one instantly. So as you see, if I go ahead and just open this, it's going to take some time, the second dispensation. It instantly comes, and then you'll see the lights, and that means that this is back. Now the reason this took 9 months, and it's kind of shameful to say, is because it took me that long to figure out how to keep more than one item. Like, I needed 100% reliability or I wasn't happy. And these end ones just kept having 1, 2, or none, and I couldn't do it. And I did eventually figure it out after this was my free time project for the entire 9 months, believe it or not. But if it does still have items in it, if say, and I did test it, it doesn't matter, because I know velocity is a thing, so it doesn't matter how many items you have in here, it will work the same. If there's any left, it will go down up this waterway, and through these curved rails, not as, I think these are actually a little faster than these, but they don't cover as much, and it'll go through here, and drop back down, and it'll start the system all over again, and we'll go ahead and show that happening as well. And so another thing that we're going to be able to gauge from this is if exactly one stack is gone and this second stack is untouched. We're not going to stop it because that will slow down the momentum. Not a lot, it really doesn't matter. I just want to show you that it is reliable. And see, this is not really lagging. It works well, and it brings it back. And so how do we optimize the output? I don't know if anybody's asking that, but that's something that I'm interested in. So I've worked out and I've watched a lot of videos, really studied instant droppers, but I couldn't get any of that to work reliably enough. So I do not know if this is anywhere else. I'm not claiming that I invented this, but I eventually worked out this design that I'm calling semi-instant dropper lines, because it works by powering all of this at once, which powers all of these at the same time, which is, of course, limited by the signal strength of 16 that redstone dust has. So anything that you put in here will go the full 16. I know what it looks like, but if it drops in through here, it will go the full 16 blocks instantly. It doesn't appear to be doing that now, but of course there is a risk if you put it in there manually, but that shouldn't happen if it's coming out of the furnace. Okay, so I have noticed this before. I'm sorry, I just tried to demonstrate it knowing that it didn't work like that. But yeah, if I were to just put one in here like this, and this is completely safe, it 100% should go instantly. And let's see if that works. I don't want to just, I don't know, maybe that got patched, guys. Anyways, so we do have everything optimized as much as we could get it. And I finally have a design that I'm happy with. Now, some things I should note. Again, this is an adapted thing that I saw. This was inspired by instant dropper lines. This whole thing was originally inspired by a cubicmetere video, but for the most part, there are things that I'm not, like this, obviously using the copper bulbs because they activate faster than an observer line would. I didn't invent that, but I am using it here. Let's go ahead and try to find out what that ringing is. Okay. I promise that doesn't usually happen, guys. And so we do have a couple previous designs here. This and this is the back half. This is the front half. This is both the halves put together, but without the second docking station. This is my previous design. And I'm going to go ahead and put this world download and the schematic for this last one in the video, and I'm going to link all the videos that I talked about. I'll probably even link my previous video, and I will also be putting out a tutorial shortly. I have a tutorial for this one recorded. It is obviously outdated now, but I don't know if anyone wants to still see that. Yeah, so it is called the Energy Neutral Operations Smelter. Alright. Drop a like if you like, and follow for more of this, because maybe we'll be having even more updates to the design coming in the future, because I'm not done working on it. There's still ideas that I have. There's still ways that I want to improve this. And because I know that I am not as good at this as the entire Redstone community, or realistically a lot of people in it, I'm inviting all of you to take this design and do what you want with it, try to improve it, add whatever you want, but please do credit me in those videos.